All right, everybody. Welcome to the Power Comics YouTube channel. I am Evan Husney, joined, of course, by my very special guest to my right. We have artist, creator of Vendetta, Holy Vindicator, Mr. Steve McArdle. Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome, Evan. How you doing, my friend? Great to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm doing awesome. Tonight is a big night, is it not? This is big. This is huge.
This is momentous. This is a huge night. The biggest thing since, I'd say, the Power Comics Hall of Fame. For me, this is a major. I'm going to have to break out some champagne later tonight.
This is a big milestone. And you were saying before we were recording, Steve, that this night tonight is possibly 30 years, approximately 30 years in the making, is it not?
For me, it certainly is. Yeah, 30 years roughly. Started messing with these characters and getting serious about wanting to self-publish. And man, I put a lot of long hours into the pages, and trying to publish. And man, it's a lot of work. It's all on the pages. I can see it when I look back again. That brings back memories. And for the book itself, like I do, how much work we put into this trade paperback.
That's right. And to clue the people in, we're talking about tonight. We are unboxing the very first Power Comics release with Floating World, of course. We are going to be unboxing. This is our first glimpse of the final product of the Vendetta Holy Vindicator trade paperback that, yes, you and I, Steve, and Jason Lavian from Floating World have been working on for the past, year? Almost?
Yeah, year and a half, I think. Since
year and a half.
Contracts and everything. And
oh my God.
Man, I had to go back and I found commissions I had in the 90s from Tosca and from Colin, and finished the inks on some of them that weren't done.
Right.
Man, pulling out like the original I found all my early just little thumbnails to some of the pages and some of that's in here. That's so right. I can't wait. I can't wait to crack this bad boy.
That's right. And if you've been sleeping under a rock, we've teamed up with Steve and Floating World Comics out of Portland to reissue our favorite Power Comics, man. And so this is the first one. This is the first trade paperback that we're doing. It's going to be $24.99 retail. Link in the description of the video if you want to pre-order it now. So click down there and get your hands on that. Also, we're selling a limited edition copy that are available. They are $40. And they come with a limited edition signed and numbered bookplate by you, Steve. So those are out there now up for pre-order. This is 160 pages with, like you said, Steve, bonus material and the original 4 Vendetta books plus your first spin-off one-shot of Artillery. So this is like a huge, momentous thing. So let's get into it, right?
It's all in here, wrapped in a brand new cover. I drew a new cover art for the front. Right. Hand lettering, new lettering for the back. There's so much stuff in here. I can't wait. It was hard for me not to open this yesterday.
I know, me too. It's been staring at me here on my desk. So thanks for being patient.
Jerk reaction. I almost opened. I was like, oh, wait, we're going to do the opening tomorrow. I can't touch this.
Right. So that's right. So Steve and I both got our packages in the mail, and we are going to, together, we thought it would be appropriate that we save it for the channel for our first sort of reaction at seeing this thing. I mean, it's 30 years in the making. Me, it's just a year and a half. Anything you want to say before we snip?
Yeah, I got to just take 1 second and say, Evan, thank you. And Gabe and Ben and Remy and everybody at Power Comics, Jeff Miller. Now, dude, this wouldn't have happened without you guys and without Jason, who's a super cool guy too.
100%.
Over at Floating World, they're a great new publisher. I've been buying their comics too. I go to the LCS. I've been picking up some of their stuff too. I'm proud to see our stuff published through them.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Jason Lavian over at Floating World, I mean, he's a fan. He gets it. We're all in this for the passion of this, We, discovered your books. We discovered other Power Comics, the John Tars of the world, the Dreamweavers. And to ever imagine that these little things we pulled out of dollar bins, man, that we're actually putting back out there so people can get these things is pretty cool. So thank you, Steve, for believing in us and letting us do this thing. I can't believe it. Here we are. It's wild.
Dude, thank you, man. This is like a dream come true. Like I said, to have this all come together, and man, I can't wait to see
my pleasure.
This is killer. And if anyone is interested, please check it out. Tell your friends. You can pre-order now. It's available through Diamond Previews. Go to Floating World and you can get the book plate. 160 pages. I don't think it'll disappoint.
It absolutely does not. And we're going to take a look at it here momentarily. Just a reminder, get in the description of the video. I have links to for pre-order, and also if you'd like to hit up your LCS and want to get them to pre-order via Diamond, I had the Diamond code in the comments of the video as well. Steve, before we crack it open, one last thing. I just want to. Oh, there's the book plate right there. Right?
Sweet.
Holy crap! So here's what the final product. This is the product shot. We're about to look at it in the box, of course. But and there's that limited edition signed and numbered book plate I was talking about. But I just wanted to look really quick through memory lane just for people. These are the original issues, right? And of course I have them in my Comic Clear boards here. But just sort of looking at the original issues, man, that these were published almost approximately 30 years ago, right? So
man, 93 was the first one, but I was working on it in 92.
That's right. So
I probably had number 2 finished and was probably halfway through 3 by the time I could even publish the first one, because I had to get far enough ahead.
Wow.
To try to do them quarterly. I was trying to do every 3 months.
That's wild. So here is the first 4 issues of Vendetta here, and then, of course, Artillery. So all 5 of these issues are included in the trade paperback. I got my X-Acto knife ready, Steve. I think it's time.
All right.
Start cutting. Now remember, hopefully I don't cut myself on camera, but also give me the signal when you got all the tape off, because then we can reveal this together here. But this is so exciting, man. I can't wait to see. I mean, I've obviously seen pictures of it that Jason sent us along the way, and obviously it just looks killer from the pictures. But to hold it, is totally another thing. All right.
There's a paper wrapper. There's a paper layer.
Okay. All right. That's good. So that adds extra layer of suspense to the whole thing. Wow, it's heavy.
All right.
This is
extra layer of suspense.
Nice little stamped bag there from Floating World. Like it. All right. Are you ready to reveal?
All right.
I think. Oh, I have an extra little surprise in here too.
Oh.
Maybe you.
Oh, no way.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's do yours first. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Whoa. That looks killer.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Look at that, man. Wow, that came out great. It's also got a nice...
Oh, man. That's why I wanted that metallic cover so bad. I was like, oh, this is going to look so cool. We do that... Oh, yes.
Yeah, it looks great. Wow, let's take a look at let's take in that cover for a little bit.
Oh man, is that 90s?
Yeah, it's great. Look at that foil. Yeah.
90s juices.
It's true.
Going and
it's true.
Throw back to the
Wow, that's so great because it's like it pops. I mean, this on a shelf is gonna pop, man.
Oh,
let's look at that spine. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. Let's look
I love that he put the bullet on the spine.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's
because I want to keep Red Bullet Studios as my little studio underneath Floating World and Power Comics. You know what I mean? So it's like my little, we had, Mirage Studios and all that stuff.
That's your imprint, man. All right. And back cover. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That looks great.
I love how this came out.
It came out great. This is hand lettering from Steve up here, by the way. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, this was a lot of time put into this book. Like, man, every bit of it's got new artwork and, man, all like the introductions and.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Look at that, too. I'm actually going to read it if I can. So it says the 30th anniversary edition of the most righteously raging achievement in 90s small press comics. Hell yeah. That's a fact. Just when you thought you'd seen every supreme extreme in the superhero megaverse, Zach Carlson, Power Comics co-founder, helped write this, and he did a killer job.
Perfect.
Power Comics unearths the decades-old skin-flayingly singular work of Steve McArdle for its 30th anniversary. From the start, McArdle was a maestro of blood and mayhem, an overlooked 90s creative genius wrapped in a black leather and raw ambition. And you are currently wrapped in black leather, are you not? Yes,
that's right.
Of course.
I'm actually dressed like Vendetta today for the occasion.
Oh, wait. I got this. Oh, my God.
To celebrate. You kidding? Yeah, this is a big night, so,
Oh, that's
had
amazing.
To bust it all out.
Oh my God! All the gimmicks, I love it. In his undisputed masterpiece, Vendetta, Holy Vindicator, skulls, spikes, motorbikes, insectile spawn, demonic rituals, chains, more chains, and Satan collide at thrash metal speed in what may be the most intensely confident entry to the self-published comics canon ever. I mean, you can't beat that synopsis. I'm buying it.
Make me want to read it.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so let's I think it's time we look inside, right? I mean,
yeah.
I might actually let's see. Oh yeah, let's take a look inside. Oh man. Inside splash. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That looks great. That's awesome. Wow. Yeah,
full bleed.
Great too. Full bleed. Yeah, exactly. Gotta have that full bleed. Or full bleed. Or
I love the whole man. This is just looking killer.
I know.
Nice,
look at that.
Big.
Yep. Nice tribute to your father there too, which is reprinted from the first issue, right?
Oh man, that's massive. That's massive.
That's cool. This is cool too. This I love
the tribute I put in. Yeah, my dad was a veteran, so I put that in when I did the artillery comic book. I thought that would be a good touch. Oh, man, this looks killer, and the printing is nice and sharp.
It really is. Yeah, this is
really perfect.
This is not a direct to Amazon, level job here. This is high quality stuff here.
Oh man, perfect paper stock too.
100%. All right, now let's look at this, Steve. We got brand new intros. Look how pro that looks.
Yeah, I love it.
And I got to shout out Colin Noseworthy, who helped do the layouts on some of these pages.
Awesome. Great work, Colin.
Yeah, you might know him as Colin Tendo on Instagram. He is always in the live chats on our live streams. Colin did a lot of work on this book too, man, and helped bring a lot of these pages to life, and it looks awesome. I mean, this
awesome. Thank you, dude. Yeah, nice job.
So you, Steve, did an introduction here, which is great. And then I did, Zach and I did an introduction here, just kind of contextualizing. If you were to pick this thing up off the shelf, man, you can see that, this is a 30 years in the making. This isn't some sort of retro style comic. This is the real deal.
It's all in here too, I really kind of laid out all what I went through. If you're into making comics yourself, or you have an interest in publishing back then, what the 90s were like, I put a lot of stuff in here.
I know you did. It's great. That's awesome. This makes it official. You got to have like the full contextualizing introduction. And like all Power Comics have their own little introductions. We have to have our own too. All right, I'm going to flip here. Awesome. Got to have the logo, the killer logo that's seen on the back of most of your comics. And
that's perfect.
Yeah, man. I mean, issue 1 looks, here we go. Splash page issue number 1. Looks great. Wow, I'm just going to kind of flip through this here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit even.
And you can tell these are some of the first comic pages I ever drew. Like I did some rough stuff beforehand, but this was really early on.
Yeah, it looks killer, man. It looks so killer in here too. I love how they preserved these sort of vertical panels,
Oh yeah.
Looks great in the presented here too. Looks awesome. Love it.
I always like double page spreads and splash pages and turning the book sideways and stuff. So
this looks killer. Look at that.
Love it.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, man,
Let me flip to the top. I'm going to go to the big overhead cam here so we can see more of this, because this is too awesome to not to contain on one single page here. But this was always one of my favorite drawings. This was what kind of hooked me, was this.
Yeah, I wanted to bring in the occult, bring in like some, dark, spooky kind of stuff.
Look at that. That came out great. Wow, these splash pages.
Oh, yeah, the first appearance of Bludgeon.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's cool.
Man.
Getting to the end of issue 1 here.
Yeah, and then here's where artillery comes in. See, and this is, you know, you can tell I grew up on like all like those Marvel comics of the 70s and stuff where, you know, the bad guy breaks in at the end. It's like, who's this guy? I want to read who he is.
Yeah,
I'm going to
exactly.
come back next issue. Okay.
The cameo
Yep.
cliffhanger. Yeah.
Yep.
This is cool too, like that the covers to the other issues are represented in black and white, because obviously here's the 2-color treatment that, of the original, but it's cool to see it in black and white. You actually can make out more of the drawing.
You can. It looks great, you know?
Yeah.
And another thing too, like this whole book, I saved all my original art. So this is all shot from my scans, and the quality on it, I'm stoked.
Yeah, it really shines through. Like I don't know if my camera's doing it justice, but this is really sharp, really, 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 really sharp, because it is from all of the original art too, which we didn't mention. But yeah, this is so great. Yeah, there's a lot packed in this book, man. This book is just fury and rage, page after page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, issue 2 is great. Love it. Issue 2 is almost just one action scene.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. These guys look so great. Gotta love the scene where Vendetta and Artillery start hanging out.
Oh, yeah, they go to the bar and hang out, have a few beers.
Yep. Always love that. Yeah, man, looks great. And the pages with the black backgrounds look great too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Nice full bleed. Looks perfect.
Yeah. I mean, we put a lot of time and effort into this to make sure it was like the most faithful, you know, recreation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, it's even sharper than some of the original issues.
I think so, too.
Yeah, here's issue 3, which, of course, has a lot of the black backgrounds. Yeah. Looks great.
Oh, shit, I froze up again.
That's okay.
Do a quick restart. Hang on.
Looks like you're just intently staring at the
That's it. I'm intensely in such tense moment.
Oh wow, yeah, this looks great. Wow.
Oh yeah, man, I'm so psyched. So psyched.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I you know, to finally see it in a format like this is incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So much rage and mayhem. Obviously, that's, you know, this is issue 4 here, I think, right? Or it's cliffhanger of 3. Sorry.
Yeah, the end of 3.
Yeah, it's so great. Those trippy tribal signs. You know, after he gets stabbed by the.
Yeah. I wanted to do just something really like out there, just sort of symbolize like, I don't know, life or death. I don't know what I was going for, but
it's a big moment in the story.
Yeah, just trying to put it all on the page and just try to make it something dynamic.
Yeah. For those of you who have not kept up with this at all and you're just stumbling across this, our channel has chronicled Steve's comics many times over on the YouTube channel. So hit on our channel, subscribe, of course, but also look in the archives under any videos we've done about Vendetta, because we've done a lot that cover the story of this and more in depth with Steve, going issue by issue. But yeah, this is great. Here's issue 4, the conclusion to the series. Oh, that looks great. Wow. Very, very, very impressed by the quality of this.
Oh yeah. And number 4 is extra long too. That was 32 pages with no ads.
Oh wow.
And then that's the one that came with the trading cards too.
That's right. Wow. That's great. Just look at the.
Let me restart one more time.
Sure.
Hang on.
All right. Look at the detail on these pages. I think if anyone picks this up off the shelf and starts thumbing through it, looking at the detail in this, it's just, they're going to pick it up. I mean, there, of course. I mean,
that's one of the classic pages.
Yep. The reveal.
Oh yeah.
Vendetta is spoiler alert. Pretty awesome. Yeah, you're on a 2 over there. Great. Yeah.
Yeah, man, my hand was like a different shape. Like my middle finger from holding the pen and the pencil for so long, I started to get like a crazy.
Whoa. Oh yeah,
A
look
little
at that.
callous or something just from holding the pen for so long.
Right. Yeah, this looks great. Wow, love that too. God, it's great. And
Yeah,
then
nice finish to the story.
that's it. Love that. And then, of course, here is the artillery, the famous artillery cover here, represented in black and white, which, here's the original cover, of course. And seeing it now in black and white, it's dope.
Oh, that's great too. Yeah, because you never get to see it in black and white in the original book too.
No, yeah, exactly. And this here too was the original back cover?
Yep.
Yeah, the original back
Yep.
cover. So that's represented here, black and white, which is also the back cover of the actual trade, as we saw.
Which was perfect. I think that was the perfect place to put that.
Totally, I 100% agree. Yeah, so that looks good, and then this just looks awesome, man. I mean,
Oh yeah, and this whole one's got all the black edges.
Yeah, which is great. That looks cool. It looks cool just sitting in the book like that too.
It does. I like doing books like that.
Yeah.
I might return to doing more like that.
Yeah, so cool. So here's this issue. I mean, you got to be crazy not to pick this up for $24.99. But also $40 gets you that limited edition book plate too. So get in the description of the video, pre-order it now. Right now, we should mention it's shipping out in August due to some shipping delays overseas. But that date could creep up. It actually could move up a little bit and maybe start shipping earlier. But right now, they're sort of forecasting August because of the shipping delays overseas. But we will get to that. All right, Steve, let's take a look at this right here. Here's the interview, right?
Oh, yeah.
Another awesome layout. These are all done by Colin Noseworthy, at Colintendo, friend and fan
Great
of
job.
the page. Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, this looks just as real as it gets. As a interview with you here that we conducted together for this, which was cool. And here you get to see what? This is the first ever drawing of Vendetta, right?
That's it. That's it. Started all right there. That was probably inside one of my notebooks in high school or something,
That's amazing. That's so cool. Yeah.
And then, like I said, at the time I was playing in a band, so it took a couple of years for me to flesh out the characters and the story and figure out I want to do a 4-issue miniseries and to actually get far enough ahead to publish that first book.
So cool.
Oh yeah, with all the thumbnails and stuff. This came out great.
All the thumbnails, the layout's killer. And just all the bonuses. Here's the thumbnail sketches for the cover layouts. It's awesome. That's super cool. And it's great. I always love this drawing, the self-portrait of you at Red Bullet Studios with all the Red Bullet gang, around you.
That's my bedroom at my old house.
That's amazing. Love it. All the action figures in the drop ceiling.
So I didn't have a drop ceiling, but it was just easier to draw, I guess. But yeah, I had the toys and the original art and the calendar and my guitars.
That's amazing. Yeah, I love that. And then here we get to the bonus gallery section here, which is really cool too. Here's the book plate. Here's the different iterations of the cover to number 1 and the different iterations of how Vendetta evolved over the different drawings you have here. It looks like he got 10 times musclier here.
Yeah. I'm so glad I saved all this stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
I forgot all about it until I started digging through. I had just all this was in one big folder.
It's so cool. And then of course the awesome wow. I mean, these are awesome.
Gene Colan.
That's right.
I mean, a Marvel legend.
It's unbelievable that Gene Colan drew Vendetta. And it's also unbelievable that you inked this because he's notoriously one of the most difficult pencilers to ink in the world.
He really is. I've got the original art to this on my wall, and it is so gray and sketchy and everything. But, man, I love how this came out.
Yeah. And this is your own pinup here, right?
Yep.
That's cool, too.
New artillery.
Really cool. And then
and then we got the couple by George Tuska. And then the trading cards.
Oh, did I miss? Oh, no.
Did I miss? Oh, wait, the trading cards, then the Tuskas.
That's right. Yeah, you
That's
did the
right.
trading cards, which is
Yep.
awesome. The art for the trading cards. This is amazing. The Black Dagger one is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like these. These were done in full color, and they were part of like a '90s independent universe collectors, card set for like the mid '90s.
They're awesome. Yeah, we've shown them on the channel before. They're awesome. And then here's the George Tuscas, which are awesome. Another classic Marvel legend.
Another legend, yeah. And I got him to do an Iron Man for me because I like to have people do what they're known for.
Right.
And he was so quick and affordable and so good and easy to deal with. I was like, I should have him do a few more while I can.
Yeah.
And have him do some of my characters.
Good call. Yeah, it's awesome. They came out great. The Vendetta looks sweet. George Tuscan's
Yeah.
Vendetta. I mean, these have never been printed before, so this is the first time anybody's getting a chance to see these.
Nobody's ever seen this stuff before. And you can tell that's George Tusca when you look at that,
Well, that face, I mean, that's unmistakable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, to me, to me, I associate him with like Luke Cage too. Those are
I was just going to say Power Man.
Yeah,
yep, Power Man, Iron Man, the Champions.
Yep, totally. Yeah, and here's two of your pinups. Oh, this is also a Tusca. These are both.
Yeah, I had him do 4.
God, that's awesome! Wow.
Yeah, I had him do 4 commissions.
It's amazing. 4 Tusca commissions in this thing. So cool.
I was going to use him as maybe like an alternate, like a cover later on or something. Or I
could have seen this as a cover for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, having him breaking the logo of Vendetta, like
totally.
It would have been a killer cover.
Totally. And then, I'm so glad these made it in too. The photos of they look great. They look great. The model kit that you put out at one point of Black Dagger. These are concept drawings of these characters up here, but gotta love the custom figure of Vendetta here with the motorcycle and other custom figures that you've that the fans have made or other friends of yours, I'm guessing, have made.
Yeah. Well, Bill Holloway made one of the. Shout out to Bill. He made one of the action figures.
Really amazing. Bill's the best. Bill's the best. Love that. Wow.
Thank you, Bill.
Cool. Yeah. And then, of course, we repurposed some of the original letters. I love how this looks too.
This came out great. Oh, I love it on the
texture. The texture. Yeah.
That's perfect. Oh man, this is crazy.
Straight out.
It wasn't like this on the proofs. This is nice.
Yeah, I know. You're right. It does. It looks really cool. Send away for the model kit. I wish that. Yeah. That's so cool. Love that. And the letters here is great. More letters. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't even think of including that stuff. It was you guys thought of that.
I think the original letters are so cool just because they're all like typewriter. They speak and they're on the letterhead. I mean, it speaks.
Yeah.
And it shows like what the fan reaction was at the time. And, you also comment on it, give a little more context to the backstory at the time. I think it just adds a little extra context to the whole sort of experience, I think it's
yeah,
really
definitely.
Cool. So that's cool. Then we have some old vintage reviews of the original books, which is great.
Yeah, I try to see if I see a review, I try to save stuff if I see things or some of my advertising.
It's cool. And then of course,
this is great.
Ends with a bio on you too, which is great. And of course had to sneak in your art you did for your band's demo tape, Lethal Fury's "Right to Remain Violent," which I have the right to remain. That's the best metal demo album name of all time.
I forgot that this was in here.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad it snuck its way in because it's really awesome. And then of course,
because it was in the back of one of the comics, so it kind of fits to have it in here.
100%, it has to be there. Yeah, and that's it, man. That is pretty spectacular. I think that's. No, I have no notes. It's perfect.
It is. Dude, I'm over the moon. I couldn't be any happier.
It's perfect, and the Power Comics logo looks great. Seeing a Power Comics logo next to something with a barcode is absolutely insane. But
I love it.
It's pretty cool.
Here we go.
I mean, I think it looks amazing. This is unbelievable to have. I'm so happy to have this, and definitely, like I said, get in that description of the YouTube video. Pre-order your copy today on Floating World. You can get the standalone copy or get that limited edition with the signed bookplate, man. I think that's what I would do if I were you. before those are gone. But I mean, this is incredible. 160 pages. And just for me, man, as you know, thinking that Power Comics would release something is crazy. Steve, how do you feel looking through it?
Man, it's like I said, it's like a dream come true. I worked so hard to do these books 30 years ago. And, you think, well, maybe, down the road, someone will find one or they'll see it in the back of a bin and go, hey, this can show a friend. But to really, have the opportunity to have it published again and to have guys like you that go, hey, this stuff we think is kind of cool, man. Like,
it's wicked. Yeah.
I'm so honored. I'm really just so honored and happy. And I'm going to have to crack the champagne, maybe a beer or two tonight and celebrate.
Me too.
Reading this tonight. Yeah. This is going to be incredible.
This is awesome, man. Yeah. I mean, the pleasure was all ours, Steve. I mean, this was a labor of love. Like I said, this was a passion project. When we saw this, we were like, we saw your original copies. We were like, holy shit, what is this? And so it's like to be able to even just be tangentially associated with this is humbling. And to have this put out there in this awesome edition, I mean, seeing this on the shelf, it's going to turn some heads, I think, when then people see this, like, what is this? And
I think so too. I hope so.
Yeah. I think so too. So definitely also contact your LCS, man. And if you definitely want to get, some copies on the shelves, man, to help us, that'd be also great too. So in the comments is the diamond order code. You can hit it to your local LCS or just tell them to look it up, man. I mean, this is pretty special stuff. So, and the cover looks great, by the way. I know we did it, but
and I remember when you guys asked me about redrawing the cover, I was almost like, well, it's kind of iconic the way it is. Should we just leave it alone? But you get that inside too. So I'm glad that it's got a whole new, right? It may not look that different, but I spent a long time because I was like, I want this to be, it has to be as good or better than the original. Yeah. And I like the original. I thought the original was cool. I almost was afraid to touch it.
I mean, you nailed it, though. I mean, yeah, you nailed it. I mean, it pops, the separation of it, and the foiling treatment on this couldn't be better. I mean, it really
so killer.
Couldn't be
it's
better.
So killer.
It is.
That was the one thing I was like, oh, we got to do the foil on the cover. If we leave one thing out or something else, I'll be okay. But I really want to see the foil.
Yeah, it is the stroke of genius to the whole thing. I think it really makes it pop. So.
It is. It's the icing on the cake.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, Steve. Well, I think that wraps it up for the unboxing. I'm definitely going to read this tonight. I'm going to look through it. I'm sure you are too. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Definitely grab your copy, and we'll see you for the next one, man. We'll see you for the next one.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yes, here we are. We've arrived. Okay, everybody.
All the people that support and share and spread videos and post stuff online, and everyone that's been supportive. We really appreciate you.
100%. We appreciate you too. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time, everybody. All right, take care.